Welcome back to the Madden 23 Seattle Seahawks franchise. This one, we are taking on the Baltimore Ravens. They are undefeated coming in this game. It's Thursday night prime time football. DK Metcalf had a pretty decent game last week, was one of the few bright spots in that game. As the Ravens come to this one, undefeated, taking on Lamar Jackson. He's always a tough player to take on in Madden games simply because of his ability to run with the football, those read option plays. You always have to look out for that stuff in Madden 23. It can be very tough to deal with if you don't have the right sort of defensive groupings on the field. And yeah, so we're going to have to look out for that. But before we get into this game, actually, we have some business to attend to. I know that might sound a little different than how I usually do these episodes, but for this one, we have to do it. So we decided to sign a street free agent here, or not a street free agent, guy on the Packers practice squad. Devontae Hunter, 5'10", 187 pounds, 67 overall, age 23, but 99 speed, 94 acceleration. Doesn't have the best catching. Has good catch in traffic. That's very strange that he would have a poor catching, but a good catch in traffic. Doesn't have great route running at all, but does have a lot of speed. And we're going to bring him in just really to be a return man for us. That's sort of the primary thing we're looking at. We are going to create a little bit of space here. Freddie Swain is going to be on the move here. And I wanted to get another defensive piece for this team. Carlos Basham Jr., Boogie Basham in his second year, or I believe third, actually. 2021 was his rookie year. Didn't see a lot of action. Didn't see too much action in his second year. And is seeing none currently right now in Buffalo, so they don't really have a lot of use for him. Gregory Rousseau seemingly has sort of taken that position and is basically supplanted that he's the guy there. So Carlos Basham, he's going to come to Seattle. He should fill in pretty nicely for us, I think. I think just getting another athletic player on the defense is what we want to do. And Shelby Harris is going to be on the move. Age 32. Hayden Peterson. Let's take a look here. Peterson, a rookie that we drafted, I believe, either the 4th round. Later in the draft. Wasn't one of our top picks, but Hayden Peterson, 21 years old, 302 pounds, 6'5". And let's take a look here. Doesn't have great speed, but has great acceleration. So he reaches that high end of his speed very fast. And the 81 block shedding, 90 strength, 81 tackle. Very interesting player. So Shelby Harris is going to be heading to Cincinnati here. We're going to trade him to the Bengals, try to get a 4th round pick out of them, and they accept that. So Shelby Harris on the move to Cincinnati. And so we're going to remake our defense a little bit here, get some more youth on the field, I think is what we want to really do. Just get younger, get more athletic on defense. That's what we want to do here. So take a look here on our rush right end. If we take a look here at some of these stats, we're not getting a lot from Darrell Taylor this year. So we're going to make some moves here. We're going to move these guys around a little bit. Hayden Peterson is going to start on sort of the end position, D lineman. But, on some of those pass rush plays, we are going to kick him outside and see what he can bring as an edge. So when I do that, I sort of think Zadarius Smith. Zadarius Smith is a guy can play on the D line, can play on the outside, rush the passer. He can do a lot of things. Very versatile player. So that's what we're going to try to do here with Hayden Peterson. Going to be changing up the playbooks here, going to the San Francisco playbook for offense and for defense. We're going to be going to Josh McDaniels defense. I just want to get that big nickel set in for us, actually. I think that's a really nice set. So 2-3, coming off a loss to the Cardinals and taking on this Baltimore team in this one. And they don't get a lot of interceptions, so that could be good for us. Lamar Jackson coming out here to get things started. He has 7 touchdowns, 2 interceptions on the season, 1,111 yards through the air for Lamar. So early on here, there's going to be a play action look here. There's going to be a catch to the fullback. Fullback going to get knocked down, tackled there, not before picking up the first down, though. So already sort of that kind of funky offense that the Ravens like to run already sort of showing its face here. But then here's an immediate sack right here. Marco Estes, whose name I'm still considering changing to something that I can actually, like, knowingly that I'm pronouncing it right. So 2nd and 15 now coming up here for the Ravens. And here it is, going to be a read option right here, and Lamar Jackson runs into a brick wall of Jordan Brooks right there. So now we come back 3rd and 18. Lamar Jackson just going to throw this one up here, and that is going to be overthrown. So forcing them to punt the football. That's a lot better than last week. Here comes Nate English, 12 touchdowns to 11 interceptions on the season. Going to try to get those interceptions down as we move forward throughout this season. Here's Kenneth Walker. Cannot get the run game going really that much so far. Still a struggle in this game. Here is Tyrell Jones making a play underneath. That'll be a pickup around 5. So now 3rd and 7. Come back here. Nate English, risky throw. That was almost intercepted by Marcus Peterson. So out would come the Ravens offense again. Here's a run right here, J.K. Dobbins, and then it's Hayden Peterson getting a TFL right there. So immediately making an impact here is the rookie. So here's Lamar Jackson, going to force a pass right there, and that's going to be a drop. So that would have been a first down, so a little bit lucky here for the Seahawks defense. So here's 1st and 10. Nate English looking here, navigating the pocket, just going to take off here. Going to run, keep it himself. Haven't seen that too much this year, so pick up a 7. So now 2nd and 3. Going to be a handoff here to Kenneth Walker, and just really can't get anything on these run plays. So now 3rd and 3. Going to be a play action look here. Here's Nate English going to find DK Metcalf over the middle, picking up the first down on that one. 2nd and 8 now. The comeback pistol formation. And Nate English going to try to find Noah Fant, but he can't connect. So now 3rd and 8, and that's almost intercepted. I believe that was intercepted, but the receiver broke it up. We're going to have to go in the pause menu here and look at this one because, I mean, that's an open receiver. I don't know why it's thrown directly to the DB. I mean, it's thrown right to him. This is the point in the game where I changed from classic passing to placement, and just placement, not placement and accuracy, just placement on that one that we're going to change to, as Cody Barton making a nice play right there. He struggled last week, so good to see him make a play right there. Here's Lamar Jackson going to find Mark Andrews over the middle of the field right there. So 1st and 10 at the 48 coming up here as they try to move, or they are now in Seahawks territory. Here's Lamar Jackson on a keeper himself. Lamar's going to take it, and Sean Murphy bunting upends him right there with a tackle at the knees. 1st and 10. Here comes Lamar Jackson. First quarter winding down. Going to be a run here by Dobbins, and there's Barton with the forced fumble. Cody Barton forcing the fumble right there. Marco Estes picking up the football. And what a putrid offensive first quarter in this game. So now 2nd and 10. Nate English steps back, going to find Tyrell Jones, and that's going to be a pickup of around 9. So now here comes a run here. Kenneth Walker can't pick up the first down, can't get a yard right there. And this was a risky play call here, but we decided to go for it. Why not do it? Try to just pick. Can we at least pick up a yard? And we pick up a couple on the play. Nice stuff right there. So now 1st and 10. Nate English, shotgun formation, looks, going to find Noah Fant. Can't make the tackle as the defender, as Fant tries running through one man right there, picking up the first down and then some more. So now 1st and 10. Here comes English. Screenplay here. 3 blockers out in front, and they kind of block. They kind of block. I mean, that's the only way I can say. They kind of block. So now 2nd and 1. Kenneth Walker picking up a yard right there. I mean, it is tough sledding here, trying to pick up yards on the ground and get a little bit of something going right here. That's a nice run, and they gave him a first down on that one. That looked short by a yard. So now 2nd and 6. Nate English looking, throws this one. That's gonna miss everyone. That's gonna be in the dirt. So now 3rd and 6 coming up here. Stepping back, throws this one here, and there it is. DK Metcalf, touchdown, Seattle. On that one. Nice corner route right there. Perfectly thrown football. And DK Metcalf coming up the play here. Not sure if they put, it looks like they put a linebacker on Metcalf on that one. I would not advise putting a linebacker on DK Metcalf, as he makes the Ravens pay. So this one, that gets broken up. And right now the Ravens cannot get anything to sustain on offense right now. So here comes the Seahawks again. Nate English has some time to throw, throws it up deep here. DK Metcalf comes down with it at the 31. Marcus Peters, looks like he kind of had position there on Metcalf, but looks like Metcalf was able to just find that extra gear and catch up to that football and come down with it. Peters, just at the last second, Metcalf comes up with it. So now 1st and 10 at the 31. Next play, Nate English checking the protection right there. Has to do that for this team. English throws up. Metcalf comes down with it again. Touchdown, Seahawks. That will make it 14-0. As the Ravens here getting torched a little bit. Now, Marcus Peters, they're going at him right here. As he gets mossed on that one, Peters just couldn't get turned around in enough time to make a play. So now 3rd and 8. Here comes Carlos Basham Jr. making a play at first game as a Seahawk. And he makes an impact right there. Able to beat his man off the line and force a punt on that one. And yeah, just had Lamar dead to rights right there. That gets credited as a half sack. That really should just be for Carlos. I mean, Nwosu kind of just came in and finished him off at the end. So 2nd quarter, here comes Terrell Jones making a play here. Seahawks, they want to get a score before the end of the half. So now 1st and 10. Here's going to be a handoff here. Kenneth Walker making a nice play right there. They would call this a fumble, even though it's pretty obvious he was down and then the ball came out. So the Ravens, they think they get the football here. I think they're going to set up instead. Booth review would come down and confirm that it was not a fumble. So here comes the Seahawks offense back on the field. Nate English going to find DK Metcalf right there. Once again, another linebacker on him on these corner routes. They just kept doing that. So here comes English again, coming back to DK. Touchdown number 3 of the half for DK Metcalf. Coming down with that one against Marcus Peters again. So they're putting linebackers on him, and then they're putting Marcus Peters on him. Neither of those things seem to be working right now for the Ravens defense, as they find themselves in a 21-0 hole here. So now here comes 3rd and 9 here, 3rd quarter, and Metcalf can't come down with the football. So Jason Myers would come out for the field goal. Myers kicks this one, and that one's good. And so the Seahawks keep the lead here, 24-0. And here comes Nwosu laying down Lamar Jackson right there. Tough, big hit right there. So now 2nd and 13. Dobbins, he can't get away from Hayden Peterson right there. So Peterson making an immediate impact for this Seattle defense. Beat his man right away. Teams are going to have to look out for him moving forward. 3rd and 16 now. Here comes a nice play right there as they convert on that 3rd down. So now 1st and 10 coming up here. Lamar Jackson running around here. Down he goes. Hayden Peterson gonna get the sack right there. And Peterson beat his man almost immediately, and then Lamar Jackson tried rushing outside right as Peterson was getting around his man. And down goes Lamar Jackson again. He has not had a lot of room here today to operate. 2nd and 19. Lamar Jackson throwing this one here to Dobbins, or not Dobbins. Going to find his man right there. It's now 3rd and 9. Lamar throwing this one, and that's going to be an incompletion. So out would come the punt unit again for the Ravens. They would end up getting the ball back after a 3 and out, and then here is a Jamal Adams interception. Picks that one off. Gets tackled down. I believe that is, I'm not sure. I believe that's Richie James, who he was going for. And Jamal Adams able to come up with the interception right there in Baltimore territory. So Nate English here, 2nd and 10. Going to find Dwayne Eskridge right there. 3rd and 1 coming up now. It's now going to be a handoff here to Kenneth Walker. He gets tackled short of the touchdown right there. You're going to be down at the 1. 1st and goal coming up. They come right back. Same play. Kenneth Walker running over a Ravens defender to get into the end zone. That will extend the lead to 31-0 here, as the Ravens, this has not been a good showing for them tonight in this one. The 5-0 football team just getting taken to the woodshed here by the team that's currently 2-3. So the Ravens, late in this fourth quarter, they would finally get a drive going and sustain it here all the way down at the 10. 2nd and 8 now coming up. Lamar Jackson just going to take off here. No one's going to catch him into the end zone. Goes Lamar Jackson. But that would do it for the scoring for the Ravens in this one, as they drop their first game of the season, going to fall to 5-1. As the Seahawks get back to 500, they pick up a victory here. And what a game, a clean game for Nate English, as he's going to finish with no interceptions in this one, as the Seahawks get probably their best victory of the season so far, 31-7 here. Nate English had a good game, 18 of 30, 254 yards, 3 touchdowns. We took a few more deep shots in the second half. Guys actually just dropped the football, so should have been a 300-plus yard day for him, but a couple drops. Kenneth Walker, 19 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown. Lamar Jackson, we kept him bottled up in this one. Could not really make anything happen on the run outside of that one drive near at the end, where, you kind of know it's one of those drives where you can just feel like, all right, they're scoring on this drive. You could be blanking the CPU and just like, yeah, they're going to score because, they're just going to score. So the Ravens, they have a lot of speed on this team, actually. But DK Metcalf, 6 receptions, 149 yards, and 3 touchdown receptions for him. Probably one of his better games this season. And after not getting any pressure on the quarterback last week, we end up getting some finally. Uchenna Nwosu, 2.5 sacks. Hayden Peterson, a sack. You see Poona Ford get a sack. Carlos Basham got credited with a half sack. And then so did Marco Estes got credited with a half sack. And then, so, we kept it mostly clean for Nate English, too. He didn't really seem to get too much pressure. So blocking kind of held up in this one for us. So that was a positive. And it's nice to actually get some pressure on the quarterback, especially a guy as good as Lamar. We were able to actually finally get some pressure. Jamal Adams with the interception. And then the forced fumble was by Cody Barton. And then recovered by Marco Estes. So he was all over the place today. So that was pretty nice. So apparently we did not do the dynamic duo thing for Terrell Jones. I completely forgot about that as I played this game, because after that last episode, I haven't touched Madden in a little bit until I played this one. So completely forgot about that. I don't think he would have gotten upgraded to Superstar X Factor. I don't think it was a breakout opportunity. I think he just got some extra XP. So miss out on some XP, but he has Superstar development traits, so it's not like he's getting shortchanged on development points or anything like that. So not too worried about that. So we did get the thing for short week, which did give all of our offense an extra 2,500 XP points. So that's pretty nice. Bye week here. And we're just going to do team bonding to get the morale boost. I'd rather not have stamina loss, honestly. Would rather not deal with that. Awareness is whatever in this game. So just going to deal with that instead. We get plus 10 morale and then minus 5 awareness, which is fine. So we're sitting at 3-3 here. We do have some upgrades to get to before we take on the Rams. So Eric McCoy, he gets an upgrade, which is pretty nice. We're just going to keep going with the agile for him. And he gets plus 1 awareness, plus 1 pass block, finesse, and run block finesse. So that's pretty nice. I'm going to upgrade here for Terrell Jones. And we're just going to keep going with playmaker for him. Just trying to get those route running things up for him. We get plus 2 awareness, plus 2 catching, but also plus 2 medium route and plus 2 short route. So those are some good upgrades for him. You see, he already has 99 speed, good catching, but short route running is only at a 75. So I want to get those route running ratings for him up to at least an 80 at some point. Rookie tight end Courtney Rice. I don't think we've called on him much this season yet. But he does get an upgrade here. Plus 4 short route running. that's a pretty good upgrade for him. +1 catch in traffic. Yeah, I mean, I don't know when we're going to necessarily call on him just yet, but, you know, we do have him set as our second tight end. Just really haven't gone his way yet. So, as long as he's getting out there, maybe get the lone catch here or there, that'll be fine. We do have him in at fullback every now and then, but we might change that to Will Dissly. He has better ratings for all that stuff probably, so we'll probably go with that moving forward. DK Metcalf gets another upgrade here, and we're going to just go with deep threat for him. +1 agility, +2 awareness, +1 catch in traffic, deep route running gets +1, medium route running gets +1. Would have liked to seen like a +2 or something like that for one of those route running upgrades, but yeah, he's already really, really good here, but you know, route running upgrades are always nice. Marco Estes gets a upgrade here as well. We're going to go with run stopper for him. I know I said I was going to go with like speed rusher, but I want to get block shedding up. I saw with Hayden Peterson, just it almost feels like block shedding is maybe the most important rating for these guys compared to like power moves and stuff. So yeah, we're just going to try to get his block shedding up. And then quarterback Nate English gets an upgrade as well. So we're looking around here. What do we want to go with for him? And we decided to go with improviser. I want to get his throw on the run up. I want to get his throw under pressure up. So we get +1 break sack, but we get +2 throw under pressure. That's always a good upgrade. So his under pressure is at a 79. So that'll make it a lot easier for when pressure does come in. He'll be able to make throws because the way Madden is, you just know that pressure is going to come off the edge. Someone's going to get beat. And you're going to have a defender in your lap. So, yeah. So, next episode, we'll be taking on the Los Angeles Rams. They're sitting at 5-2. We are sitting at 3-3 on the season. So, yeah, I mean, hopefully we can get a win versus the Rams. Oh, hey, phone just decides to go off with 80 notifications at once, right as the video ends. We almost went a whole video without the phone going off. Amazing stuff. So I want to thank you guys for watching this one. Sorry for last episode if I sounded really annoyed, because I really was annoyed with the game, honestly, last episode. I guess it's always better to win. That episode wasn't as annoying, so maybe we'll just go with placement throwing from now on. We'll see. Anything to just sort of get rid of the weird sort of lock-on interceptions it feels like you get sometimes with this game. So hopefully we don't have to deal with that as much. Hopefully the defense can play a little bit better. So yeah, if you liked the video, hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Later.